So this is the frame for the floating desk. This took a while to build, just built out of two 12-foot 2x4s with 22-inch spacers throughout. Obviously one each for the ends, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different spacers. The wall 2x4, the long wall 2x4 is screwed into 7 different studs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I guess 9 total because I have the corner studs and then 7 in the middle here. The side 2x4s has 1 stud on that side, 2 studs on this side, right there, and then it's hard to see, but there's some screws there, or there's a screw there to screw the end of this outside 2x4 into the stud. I have some holes pre-cut because this is going to be a floating desk, very long floating desk, 11.5 feet. But you can see the holes I've drilled into the 2x4 spacers. I also built a brace right in the middle. When I was building the spacers, I accidentally did not put the main middle part exactly in the middle. I meant to, but never measured that exactly. Which actually worked out really well because when I needed a middle spacer, it made more sense to make the middle spacer flat so I could better screw it into the desktop, which I'll show in just a minute. But you can see how that brace is cut using just a circular saw, 45-degree angle on it, tilting it to cut the 2x4. I wanted to put the brace pretty far back from the front of the desk so that when you would sit in a rolling chair and then slide then slide from one side of the desk to the other in the rolling chair, you wouldn't hit your knee on the brace. All in all, very solid construction. I've had people sit on this, stand on it, just to test its durability because it will be holding up quite the desktop. But that's the frame. And there's still some leftover paint, or leftover stain that has dripped there. Stain that's dripped there, those will need touch-ups on the wall there. But in this brand new office, this is really kind of the centerpiece, is this long floating desk. Can kind of back up, like I said, 11.5 feet from one wall to the other. There's some leftover blue tape too along the ends where I was staining. Speaking of staining, I did put a couple coats of stain on this front piece and on the brace because that's what you will still see after the tabletop or after the desktop is put on there. So 2 coats of stain and 3 coats of the polyurethane finisher, water-based polyurethane, and I think it turned out really well. Very shiny. How's it feel now? It's been a couple hours since the last coat, that final coat, and it's already starting to smooth up and really feel like this solid seal is set on this wood. But yeah, let's go look at the actual desktop.